Hi, I'm Kim Wolinski. Just a little music to remind us that we need music in our lives, and sometimes we've lost it. And I'm from drdeclutter.com and thyroidu.com, and there's a connection between these two that I'm going to explain. I'm here to talk with you about the 3 truths to save your life, and this has to do with stress, organization, and thyroid health. If you have fatigue, anxiety, depression, if you've gained weight and can't seem to get it off no matter what you do, your hair's getting coarse, your tongue actually has swelled, your fingernails are ridged, there's all signs of something that keeps you from living your life, and it's going to get worse. I hate telling you that, but that's really the truth, the very sad truth. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 truths to change that. The first is that you don't feel exhausted because of stress and clutter. Now, what I will say is there's 2 reasons for that. The first is stress and clutter are just part of our mentality. Being able to just go, oh, it's just stuff, and then clean it up or not, but don't get caught in the middle being all frustrated. And that's stress with people and cluttered people and all those things too, but not to get all caught up in those issues, because the second one is a much more important reason why you're not really exhausted over stress and clutter. And that reason is because you're sick. So truth number 2 is you really do have an illness. You're very, very sick. And that sickness is a thyroid problem. Over 50 million people in the world have thyroid problems, and most of them are undiagnosed or misdiagnosed. I have met plenty of people, worked with plenty of clients in coaching or my workshops or just on the street, who have been given all kinds of antidepressants and all kinds of medication or sleep medication because they can't sleep. One of the symptoms of thyroid problems. Depression is too, and those things aren't helping them, but now they have all these drugs in their body, so they're feeling crazy. Their doctors keep saying, well, there's something wrong with you, and there's nothing wrong with them. Well, true, there is something wrong with them, but it's a thyroid problem. It's not just those specific symptoms all by themselves. For over 30 years, I've worked with people around the world as a coach, as a trainer, as a speaker, as an educator in corporations to wherever, and I've seen symptoms a lot. Especially with women, their eyebrows are falling out and have to draw them in like I do. Again, the ridged fingernails, this extra grandma waving thing under here that isn't on every person who has extra weight, but is certainly there for people with hypothyroidism problems. So over the last 17 years, since I had half of my thyroid out, which is a little gland in your throat that looks like a little butterfly or a U, that is in charge of many things, absolutely including your metabolism, your weight, hormones, how your brain functions, how food works in your body, vitamins in your body. If it's not working right, your whole body isn't working right. It's a cascade effect, or like falling down of a house of cards within your body. So in 1993, I had half of my thyroid removed because it had a lump on it. Thank goodness it was benign. But I could say that's when it started, but that my life was never quite the same. But I know it was way before that. It's just that kind of gives you that big date. It's like they took my thyroid. Some people are born without thyroids and they have to be on medication all their lives. So I was given Synthroid, the magical little pill that you take every day, and then your life's supposed to be better. And every year your doctor says, oh, you're fine, and it's a little high, a little low, but you're okay. And you're not okay. But you don't know what's wrong. You just keep noticing that your life is depleted, it's getting worse, you're more tired, you're exhausted, you can't sleep, you stay in bed, you just don't want to be around people, and everything's bothering you, your body starts aching more, and it's not about aging. This can happen in your teens and 20s if you have a thyroid problem. So these things get worse and worse. Well, in May, just this last May of 2010, my doctor said, oh, you have Hashimoto's disease. That's what you have. Because I was all bundled up and everybody else was in their shorts because I was freezing. So I started with treatment. After 6 months, I'm way better, so much better. And he was able to give me exactly what I needed to get my body back together. But it had to do with that symptoms list, and that I could pull that together. As an educator, and I love forms and handouts, I started compiling this information so that I could use it for myself and not be confused about what I was doing. What happened with my doctor is she's like, oh my gosh, like you're the only person that's ever done this. You're the best patient we've ever had. You're most compliant patient. Well, compliant always seems like a bad word to me, but in that case it was great. And I said, well, all of your patients should have this. She goes, yes, they should have this. It would help all of us work better. So I put all these together, which became like a 5-pillar program of health. So basically your systems list, write a list of those symptoms, and if you go to thyroidu.com, I have some of those lists there. A checklist for hypothyroidism, the low thyroid, and hyperthyroidism, the overactive thyroid. And those would also be medication, what you're taking, what they give you, supplements, what you're taking, what they give you, nutrition, your eating log, because food has so much to do with this, and exercise. So when you have these 5 pillars in place and you take control of them, you are in control of your journey with your medical doctor, with your healthcare practitioner. Again, it could be a nutritionist, not necessarily a doctor, whoever you're going to that knows what they're doing and can help you. You're going to really be on top of it, because you need to start rebuilding your body from the inside out. It has to do with each one of these issues, and don't we want our bodies back? You know, in 6 to 12 months from now, if you could be different than you are today, you want that. You want the quality of your life back again. So what I've done with this is I have put together a website, like I said, thyroidu.com. I just started it, so it doesn't have tons of stuff on it yet, but it has a lot of meaty information to start you with. And the other thing I have, and I put together, is this binder. This is an ebook that you can download, put 3 hole punches in it, put it in a 3-ring binder. It has 35 pages that are the My Thyroid Health Plan binder of information about thyroidism. You know, what it is, what the problems look like, why you're having a problem, and what you can do about it, and who to go see. And then there's also 35 pages of forms, because you need that because you need that symptoms list. And so this is what it looks like, and they're sideways because you have all these weeks. So even though I'm only seeing my doctor once a month now instead of once a week that I did for the first part of those 6 months, I keep it every week anyway. And what that does is keeps me honest with myself, keeps me on top of my health, but within a month I can say, look at through these 4 weeks, this thing never got better, it got worse, or it did get better. And then we can adjust the supplements or whatever care I need. But if I go in without something like this and they say, how have you been? And I say, oh, I guess okay. Or I don't know, I guess I was kind of tired. How are they supposed to help? So it's so important to have this sort of system put together. So as a professional organizer, and the way my mind works this way, is I put it together for you now. From my experience and everything I've read, plenty of reading, I've been grabbing books like by the bazillions to go through to learn more and more about this so I can help myself and help you. So I would love for you to leave a comment below or on my site at thyroidu.com, and also if you know you have a thyroid problem, is to order this manual. It will take care of so much. It will help you and your doctor so much to get the right help at the right time with all the lists. The other list that's in here in the forms is there are 104 autoimmune diseases, and that checklist is there too for you to fill out for your doctor. My dad had Crohn's disease and arthritis. My mom has arthritis and fibromyalgia and thyroid problem. Her mother had thyroid problems. So when you look as a family, genetically speaking, we get the stuff genetically, certainly, but also through our food and other ways. So there's many levels that the doctor can look at that for you. So the bottom line is, take care of yourself first. If you don't take care of yourself and your health first, you don't have much to give then to the relationships that you love and enjoy, your family and friends and your job, etc. And you are depleting on a daily basis. Get the music back into your life. Order this manual now, download it, 3-ring punch it, put it in a binder, start using the checklists. You can download as many as you want from that ebook after you get it for yourself, and then for your doctor to use with you. Take it in and start using it. I really, really, really want you to be blessed with good health. Get the music back into your life. You deserve it.